What's happening, people? Welcome to United Stand, man. Welcome to the player ratings. Me and Miles. Very dejected Miles. Very dejected Flex. Before we start, actually, before we go into it, I want to shout out My Grill in Birmingham. Thanks for showing us love, man. Some good food. We're just coming to drown our sorrows. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with the player ratings, man. Yeah, disappointing result, obviously. David De Gea.
David De Gea was unusually poor. I can't remember who said it in the fan cams, but they were just saying that they feel like his head has gone down, and it looked like it in this game, to be honest. Made a couple of terrible errors. Overall, I'd give him a 4, to be honest. I think it was that bad.
I would have said a 5. But he was bad. He was bad. He did. There was a time in the second half where he came out. All he had to do was just scoop it up. Yeah. And he fluffed it. And then luckily, if it was Jimenez who took it off him. I'm trying to think of a case that says, oh, come on, don't be that hard on Dave. But you have to just be real, man. He played about a 4. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Maximum 5. But yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Should I say? No, well, let's go the other way around. Left back. Cool. we'll leave the right side for 1 second.
Luke Shaw had a really good game, and he's growing into.
Do you think he had a really good game?
Yeah. Well, I thought so. Yeah. I thought so. Definitely his first half as well. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, everyone had their faults and their errors, but for he was one of the better performers for me. Worked hard. Man. What would I give him? Flipping out. I was gonna say a 6 to be fair, but yeah.
I think he tried to get on the ball. Do you know what it is? I just want to see him take people on the outside. Yeah. Because he can do it. Like, he always comes inside all the time. He can.
If he's not doing it, can he do it? I don't know, man.
I think he can, because there's times where he just blows past people, gets to the byline. But for today's game, in what was a poor performance after the first 20 minutes, I agree with you with there. He was probably one of the better players in a bad performance. So I think a 6 is fair. Yeah. I just want to see that consistency from him. But he can walk off the pitch today and say he did all right. But Victor Lindelof, I would give him. I think he was unusually not himself as well. I think Jota gave him the runaround. He wasn't his usual commanding self. He let some balls that he would normally like intercept or control or whatever just get away from him, and they nearly scored the third from him. Yeah, I don't know if he looked a bit leggy and a bit tired. Look, he's just had the birth of his child and stuff like that. But if I'm just looking at on footballing thing, I'd give him a 5.
Yeah, no, I was going to say the same thing. It was a weird game for him, quiet, all of that, like looking a bit nervous and stuff, almost like the Lindelof of old. Definitely a 5 for that.
5. Yeah. Christopher Smalling, Michael Maldini.
Man like Chris, my guy. Poor today, man. He was bad. The highlight of his game for me was when he fell over the ball for it to go into the goal for this. It was him, isn't it? Yeah.
He handballed it in.
Yeah. So it's like I was basically laughing at Tottenham for being Tottenham and scoring. Well, having Alderweireld, score that.
That weren't Alderweireld's fault. That one though.
No, it was
Lloris.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. So are we saying Chris Smalling's one is worse? All right, then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, but it was pretty much similar. It wasn't Alderweireld. Okay, it wasn't Alderweireld's fault.
That was the Reese's fault because it's pat cake hands. But anyway, we're not even talking about them. But yeah.
We haven't even given a rating.
Yeah, ratings for Smalling.
4, man. 4.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with 4. There was another time when the crowd just got onto his back. He went to do like some header. And it just, I don't know if you saw it, he just headed it down into the ground when he just... and I'm like, what are you doing? And there was another time the ball was just in the air and all he had to do was bring it down and he just hoofed it forward. But then that's not his attributes in it. We know he can't pass out from the back. We know he can't travel the ball. But he was poor today, man. He's been kind of steady over the last couple of months. But today, I'd have to agree with 4.
Is the video over, yeah?
Ashley Young. I'll go first on this one.
Go for it.
I'll give him. You can't really give 0s because he was there, innit?
Oh,
he was on the pitch though.
You can give. No, I know. I mean, he came. He came for the game. I mean, like, brother gets a 0. Do you know what's funny? I was obviously.
Yeah, you can't give a 0. You got to give a 1 or something.
You think I'm joking? Like, no, but real talk for me, If I was, fam, he's a 0 for me, you know, fam. But I tell you why, and this is not just me throwing banter out there. It's basically in the first half, almost all of his forward passes didn't make it to the
destination.
Almost all of them. The first one I remember really, the first proper forward ball I remember him making was in the second half. Gets a dumb yellow card, the first one, and then like what a way to get sent off. Do you know what I'm saying? You're already on a yellow, and for me that was a straight red. For me,
now I've seen it back. I said to myself, it's definitely a second yellow. There was some United fans who were saying, "Oh, it's Mike Dean." It's not even, mate. Even Mike Dean ain't getting that wrong. That was, and now I've seen it back. He went over the top of the ball, could have broke his ankle. It's straight red.
Yeah, he even held off. Perfect. For Mike Dean to get his 100th red card. For that dumb challenge, bruv. He gets Ashley Young gets an NA, non-applicable, non-whatever. He just doesn't get a mark.
Didn't turn up. I would have given him like a 1.
You give him a 1.
Actually, but then that's just for getting on the bus and actually putting on the kit and being on the pitch.
So, alright, cool. That effort. Just wake up in the morning and be like, I'm ready for this. Alright, cool.
Nah, but a 0 is like, but are we being too harsh? What if you want to give him higher than a 0 or higher than a 1? Like, what did he do?
In all honesty, he cost us.
Yeah.
Like, we were going for the second goal.
Yeah.
He cost us.
Even though we weren't like, it's not like we was amazingly great like before he got sent off. But once you do get sent off away to Wolves as well, you're just putting the team up against it. And this is our club captain. Come on, man. And look, McTominay gave him a little bit of a hospital ball. Yeah, he gave him a little bit of hospital ball. But still, man, just stay on your feet. He's just lost his head. He hasn't fought, and he's just dived in, man. And Jota and. Listen.
Who's right? Who's right? Me or Flex?
Yeah, Miles is going for 0. I'm gonna go over 1 just because man turned up.
He was there in the flesh.
But I hear what you're saying though. It's very justifiable being a 0. Let's move into the midfield, man. Let's go with Paul Pogba.
I wouldn't say he had a poor game, but he was again non-existent in this game for me. He was a bit more in the game than he was at Watford.
Playing a bit more further forward.
Yeah, a bit more in the game than he was at against Watford, but again didn't really create much.
You know what? I actually think he was poor by his standards. Okay. I think the first 20 minutes when we were collectively playing well as a team, I thought he was doing well there. He was pressing, he was trying to. But then I thought when it went south, after the mistake from Fred and De Gea, I was looking to him for something like we always do, and I know there's a lot of emphasis on him, but him in particular, by his own high standards, I thought sometimes he was trying too much, trying too many step overs. He lost the ball in like one-on-one situations quite a lot from just not releasing it. I'm one of Pogba's biggest fans, always have been, always probably will be, but today I would give him a 5.
Yeah, I would have said a 5.
I would give that.
5. He tried.
Yeah, I just don't think it came off today, and he just didn't put it about for me, and he didn't keep the ball. Say the only good thing I do remember him doing is just before the end of the first half when he done that little dink through to Lukaku. Yeah. And it went wide. But other than that, I don't really remember him making a great pass or a defence splitting pass. Fred, I will give him. I would say he started well. I thought, but you can't make mistakes like that, man. And then as the game went on, I think he just got worse. And because that mistake directly got us on the back foot. 4.
Oh, okay, 4. Okay, fair enough. I thought he played so well in the first half.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, okay, he's going to go and, command this game, whatever. And I still think he was a better option than Matic, to be fair.
Actually, 5, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's where, yeah.
Sorry, because I'm thinking because I was thinking I'd just give Pogba a 5, and Fred was actually playing arguably better than him up until that mistake, and then it kind of fizzled. So he's got to be a level par with that.
I think everyone saw the shock on my face. I was like, what? But yeah, 5. Yeah, 5.
Because I know he's made the mistake, which could take him down to the 4. But I think he was trying. He was trying to get on the ball, and he was trying to there was a period where he was playing quite well. It just got progressively worse from that mistake onwards.
I think he did well enough in the first half that it can be if the score's been brought down, it's being brought down from a 6. Yeah. Because I think he played well in the first half. So yeah, 5 is right.
The other midfielder, Scott McTominay, man.
Yeah, man, got the goal, looked lively.
Did. Made some good runs as well.
Yeah, and got that header as well. That should have scored, but it came over a couple people's heads.
And you know what was a great strike? Yeah, that goal. When I watched it back as well, I didn't realise how good it was. It's right in the corner. Good solid strike. He played. Yeah, I think he was our man of the match.
Yeah, I would say so. I'll say so.
How crazy is that?
So. Yeah, I mean, tell me about it. The guy that a lot of people were cussing. I mean, we all had our moments of, getting on Scott McTominay's back. But yeah, in such a poor game,
He had a good game.
he had a good game. I mean, would you?
I would give him a 7.
The thing is, he was
Considering, you know why? Because he came in for Matic, which we've been speaking about a lot in terms of he's a bit more mobile. And even in his period where Matic was injured, he showed that actually he's a bit more mobile than Matic. He can do that job. Yeah. Then to score his first goal for United and set us off on the right foot, which I thought was good. And he was everywhere as well. And he was in the first half. He was like the most advanced midfielder at some stages as well. I seen him making runs beyond the centre halves and that. He was right up there. Like that was a clear instruction. There was everyone. Scott, look, you can run. Go and run.
Yeah, which is why when you said he was playing in
he was like the top of the diamond.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So when you're saying that he was playing instead of Matic, I was like, oh yeah, I completely forgot he was playing.
Yeah, he was. So to come in and do that and score his first senior goal.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't really part of the mistake. I'm just saying, on the basis of so Luke Shaw got the 6. I'm trying to keep it in perspective. I think he played better than Luke Shaw. He got our goal for us, and he was actually doing quite well in the midfield. As it went, he dwindled, but so did the whole team.
Have we made a mistake with Luke Shaw then?
Giving him a 6.
Yeah.
If you want to see, this is where it gets interesting. If you want to maybe bump Luke Shaw down to a 5 and give McTominay a 6, I'm happy with that. But you kind of got to stay with your ratings. I don't know. Unless you feel like, I miss. Because when you said Luke Shaw had a very good game, I was like, I thought he was good.
Maybe
but
I'm forgetting bit parts of his game. But
cameraman intervention.
Stay with it.
Now, Luke Shaw and McTominay were the 2
best players.
For United.
So so Josh is saying they could maybe have 2 7s.
And Josh did say it while we were watching the game as well. That
Luke Shaw's doing well.
And I agreed with. I agreed with him at the time.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right then. So because I'm saying the 6 is like man scored.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I think he has to get.
I'll give McTominay a 7.
Yeah. So yeah. That's fair, isn't it? He was everywhere.
I think he was the goal threat.
He was.
And Luke Shaw, it was coming down the left all the time, fam. Really, think about it.
There you go.
Pogba wasn't doing anything.
No, he wasn't.
Sorry, who does?
You're not in this play, right? Yeah, can you?
Who does he support?
No, but that's what. It is true, though. It is true.
Yeah.
So let us know what you lot think about that Scott McTominay getting a 7.
It's a talking point.
It is a talking point. Let us know if you think we're being like overly gassed just because he scored, or whether Luke Shaw was man of the match, or let us know. Because the front 3, none of them, the front 2 were definitely. The front 3. Sorry, none of them were playing above 5s. Don't want to spoil it, but Lukaku.
Yeah. Good part about Lukaku's game was that he had some shots.
Missed.
Yeah, but missed. Had a couple of good shots.
Good that he had some.
Had some shots. You know what I'm saying? Actually looked like a striker.
Man missed.
He missed. The header at the start.
Oh, he's 5 yards out, Miles. I know. Anywhere, any side of the keeper, bruv. Come on, you can't miss that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's true.
Then he stuck it on Jesse's head, though, and Jesse should have scored. But
yeah. We'll get to Jesse as well, boy.
Yeah. But then, other than that, in his generic play, what did he do?
Oh no, he didn't do anything. No, he didn't hold.
All he done was that same run. He puts his hand up over here, like it's like that kid, in the playground. I'm here, yo, I'm open. That's what it's like.
Lukaku's game consists of bad touches, wayward shots, and him just doing this the whole time because someone sent him a sick ball, but he couldn't control it. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Like, that's what his game consists of. He gets a 5, man. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, I have 5. I have to echo that, man. Jesse, I thought he was disappointing today. Cool. The first, again, it's hard because in the first 20 minutes, everyone was playing well. So he was in that bracket. He was trying to get on the ball then and make things happen. But he just slowly dwindled as the game went by, and I didn't even realise he was there, if I'm being honest. Yeah. 5 again for me.
Yeah, he's kind of being bled back into the team a little bit, isn't he, from his previous injury, and he hasn't looked like his old self. So he still needs to be worked into the team, and you can see that, like he's not back to 100%. 5. No, I'll go 4. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go 4 for Lingard.
So you think he played worse than Lukaku? Okay.
Yeah, he disappointed me big time. He was non-existent. I saw him running around for a good 10 minutes chasing shadows.
Yeah, he was trying. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to be infectious. He's trying to, but he just wasn't coming to anything.
He was, A for effort. Ashley Young for even turning up. But he gets the 4 for me.
All right, 4. Yeah, I maybe would have gone with 5, but I see you thinking there. The lot's a weird one today because He's whipped that ball in straight away and shown his intent, put it straight on Lukaku's head, and he should have had an assist. That would change his rating straight away. And even in the second half, when we went down to 10 men as well, what I noticed about him is he kept that width and he was trying to beat players and cross it. Even before we went down to 10 men in the second half, he was trying to, a couple of steps, he was trying to whip up. Some of the crosses were overhit. Yeah. Then he came in on his left foot, overhit. The one cross that was on the money was the one for Lukaku. Other than that, I don't really think he. So I can't really give him more than a 5 because the crosses didn't meet anyone apart from that one that Lukaku missed. Yeah. But he didn't score it. He didn't score, so he tried. But I don't really think he.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of his. He's getting better and better. He's only just turned 20, was it? Big fan of his. But yeah, in this game, he did what he could. Put in that wicked cross was wicked.
Right on the money.
Yeah.
After like 5 minutes, that was as well.
Yeah. Wicked cross in. But and obviously he tried and whatnot. But I think the whole team didn't really gel together. So I mean, he doesn't get more than a 5. Yeah. He couldn't affect the game. So
cool. Martial came off the bench and in difficult circumstances. Not long to go. 10 men. Martial's game is not, which we would like it to be, is not harassing defenders for the ball. He's not a Tevez who will run after man until they concede possession. And in 10 men, bringing them on up front. I could see why to do that, but we started lumping it forward and we didn't really, like Lukaku was there, which is not his game. Yeah. We didn't get the ball in the channels for him to run because we didn't have the ball. Yeah. It was a difficult game for him to come into with his attributes, but I don't think he particularly really tried to actually hound man and think, right, we're really up against it. Let me bust the guy. I didn't see that. 5.
Yeah, I can't bring him down. He didn't have any time to impact the game. There was one opportunity where I feel like he should have shot.
Yeah,
you know that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got a 5, man.
Yeah. Who are we missing? Pereira came off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, 5. I mean, 5.
Phil Jones.
Philip.
Man like Philip. Yeah. He was at fault for the second goal. He's jumped up with Jimenez and been beaten, headed it down and fluffed the lines, and then it was a catastrophe after that. And then I've seen another still image of his stupid face doing his Phil Jones thing.
Does that face
that brings it down even more because he's done a Phil Jones expression, which is just directly involved in us conceding a goal. 4.
I'm going to go 5. I'll tell you why.
5?
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He was brought on in difficult circumstances.
Yeah.
And he was brought on in difficult circumstances. Yes, he did. But I mean, when you don't start a game, you can't impose yourself on it. And I know he made a mistake.
Yeah, but you cannot make a mistake that makes us fucking lose.
Do you know what?
If he clears that, fam.
I just can't get Ashley Young out of my head. I'm pissed off at him.
No, he's not. Phil Jones ain't been the worst player. I don't know.
I think everyone.
I'm gonna stick with a 4. Yeah, don't copy. No, if you think it's a 5, stick with a 5.
Just because of the circumstances. Just because of the circumstances he was brought on with. Like he didn't play well, and obviously he was at fault for that goal. But yeah, man, Ashley Young.
That's why he's a 4 for me.
Ashley Young, man.
No one takes the crown of Ashley Young in this game as being a shitters.
No one, bro.
Okay, I'm not trying to take that away from you.
No, please don't. Even that one, I need to.
I know. I'm sticking with a 4 because.
No, I'll go 5.
Yeah,
just for that reason.
Yeah, you're right. He did come on in difficult circumstances, but he was directly involved with not doing his job properly.
I'm being generous.
But I was being generous to Ashley Young to give him the 1 for being there. So there's an ounce of compassion in the heart.
Yeah.
And lastly, Solskjaer. I feel the players let him down today. Yep. I feel that he made some changes to the midfield, and I said I wanted Fred or Pereira to start. I said I wouldn't have started Herrera. I said I would have put Herrera deepest line. I would have taken out Matic, but he's put McTominay in instead, which worked absolutely. The guy got his first goal, and McTominay looked like he had a spring in his step. Yeah. Like the instruction was clear, and we were comfortable for 20 minutes. And if we take them chances, Ollie's looking at it like I've set them out. They've created well early on. We've taken the chances. Game over in the first 20 minutes. The players didn't turn up. The players didn't put it in, and then after the mistake from De Gea and Fred. There was no reaction. The players just went hiding. I don't think that's Ollie's fault. Then when you go to 10 men, it's always difficult. So for me, I don't give Ollie any blame today. I would give him a strong 7.
Yeah.
which seems weird because we lost, but just the way you approached the game. And
it's right, because when the players came out, they were G'd up and ready for the game, and we were taking the game to them. And what I noticed was in the second half, when we came out, we were on top of them for a little portion. So it goes to show you that he's having an impact on these players. But for some reason, 20 minutes into a game, they're losing their heads and losing their cool. And then when a goal goes in against us, what's it called? Wolves were looking shaky when we scored.
Exactly.
And then as soon as they scored, it's just 1-1, boys.
And it was just our mistake as well. That's the thing. Like, this is a game that was very, very simple. When Wolves played us, in the FA Cup, we got outplayed. We, the best team won. Today, I'm not gonna say outplayed them, but we gifted them goals and made mistakes, and that's why we lost the game. It is as simple as that. Wolves didn't have to get out of second gear. Do you know what I mean? It's like they did have half an eye on their semi-final against Watford.
Imagine.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Against us.
And they ended up flipping Ole us.
Yeah, I know.
Doing Rabonas and...
They deserve it.
You know what I'm saying? It was embarrassing at stages. Listen, that's the been player ratings. Normally I'm not on these, but even I was mad today.
Yeah, man.
Even I was pissed off today. But Miles, thanks for joining us. What's the socials?
Good, man. My Instagram is @cameraman Miles. Miles spelled with an I, please, not with a Y. Cheers. That's it, man.
I didn't even see Miles with a Y.
Yeah, bare people spelling Miles with a Y. It's long.
Okay.
Long.
FlexUTD on all the socials. You lot know what to do, man. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure you guys subscribe to United Stand on YouTube. Obviously, well, you're obviously subscribed, and make sure you follow them on Twitter and Instagram. Anyway, we've got a long little wait until our next game. 8 days, I think it is.
Never come to this area again.
No, I'm not coming back to Monument next year. I'm not. I'm being serious. Don't laugh. Mark, this is a plea to Mark. Next year, you don't live too far from here. This doesn't make sense. We haven't thought about the logistics of this. There's no point me coming to Molineux when it's round the corner from you. I'll do the watch along.
He should get Paul to film.
Get Paul to film.
I'm not here for it.
Guys, Barcelona. Just before we go, Barcelona at home. Is that going to be the springboard for some confidence? We're going to beat them?
No, I don't think. I don't think we're going to beat them. But I am looking forward to it, just because we're still in the Champions League. And I'm just kind of off that high.
Yeah.
We're going to get battered though. Oh yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. Anything can happen. Yeah, man.
Peace, laters, people. Big respect to all you guys for watching that video. And make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here. Yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go.